and we are extending our Safer at Home order until May 26th.
And with that, the dam burst. Hi, I'm Bill Osmolsky with the MacIver Institute, and this is your MacIver News Bulletin. Last week, Governor Tony Evers announced his decision to extend Safer at Home until May 26, even though his powers expire on the 10th. That set off protests all across the state as thousands of people ran out of patience with the governor violating state law and the Wisconsin Constitution.
Open up! Open up! Open up!
Protesters lined the streets at Brookfield Square on Saturday, and they marched around the Capitol on Sunday. Governor Evers' Safer at Home order had been in effect for just under a month. It shut down businesses across the state, and over 400,000 Wisconsinites have filed for unemployment. It also limited gatherings to 5 people or less, essentially taking away the freedom of assembly and the free exercise of religion.
We did our part. We stayed closed. We did everything.
Amen.
Now it's time to move
Amen.
on and
Open
up
our churches.
State. Open our churches. Open our states.
At first, people were so scared of the coronavirus, it seemed like they were willing to put up with anything to be safe. Now, many are far more afraid of Governor Evers' growing power, which he is clearly not willing to give up without a fight. Governor Evers' emergency powers expire on May 10th, unless the legislature extends them. However, Evers believes that his Secretary of Health Services has the power to extend Safer at Home on her own authority. Lawmakers say the Secretary's authority comes from the governor, which makes it impossible for her to have powers he does not. Also, Andrea Palm has never been confirmed as the Health Services Secretary, which is why she's referred to as the Secretary Designee.
It was put out of an edict by someone who hasn't even gone through the legislative process.
In justifying his decision, Evers claims Safer at Home saved up to 1,400 lives in Wisconsin by April 8th, which contradicts statements Palm previously made.
According to the model created by the Department of Health Services, Wisconsin was projected to have between 440 and 1,500 deaths from COVID-19 by April 8th.
The projection was that of those estimated 22,000 infections, that 440 to 1,500 would ultimately result in a death. And so those are not, again, deaths by April 8th, but as a result of the total number of infections by that date.
Wisconsin hit its peak number of new coronavirus cases on April 1st, just 1 week after Safer at Home started. Now, Palm said it would take several weeks to see any impact from the new rules, but that hasn't stopped Evers from trying to take credit for the success.
Safer at Home is working, folks, and it's because of all of you that we are where we are today.
It will likely be several weeks before we are able to start to see the results of those efforts. And that is because of the lag time between infection to symptom onset and ultimately to a positive test result.
This march around the Capitol this past Sunday was just a prelude to a larger event. Thousands of people are expected to protest at the Capitol on Friday, April 24th. That's the day Safer at Home was originally scheduled to end. Be sure to visit www.MacIverInstitute.com for regular reports and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for real-time coverage. For the MacIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky, and this has been your MacIver News Bulletin.